Okay, guys, for today's gratitude, where do I take you? Yes, the Women's National Hall of Fame. Are they open? Signs they are opening. Let's go in and check it out. Let's see. Ooh, in case of emergency only. You know how bad it worked out with stairs at the time up Michigan lighthouses, Pantheon, it's a lot of work. We're just going to go on in to the women's thing. Here we go. Yay, it's women. Hi. What is our fee? I'm doing a YouTube video so more people will come to see how the ladies in the house do this thing, right?
Yeah.
Because we are open again, yes?
Yes.
Okay, yes. And how much is it to enter?
So our admission fee is $7, though we do offer a $6 reduced rate for veterans college students, those who have reached their 60th birthday.
Shoot, if I could lie and just say, October 19th, I should have come. I could have saved $1. No, I cannot save that dollar, so.
And we also, $5 for children, for youth 12 and under.
Well, I'm practically a child at heart, so there we go with that. Well, do I have, sorry. Oh. I've been saving this for forever. It's a Susan B. Anthony dollar, folks. So it seems appropriate
Yes,
that this
it does.
Susan B. Anthony dollar be part of the entrance to the women's, what women do, what women can do. So we're at 4, 5, 6. Oh, do I have more dollars or no? Sorry, I'm having to give you the 4 quarters because I'm out of, other than that, it would be big deals. So there we are, $7. And we are ready to tour and see is the upstairs open now or is just,
Yes, the second floor is open.
Okay, because I came I had an Airbnb and a guest bought me a pass.
Oh, how nice.
It was so nice, but only the first floor was open. So the second.
So yes, second floor is open, and currently we have. So this first floor introduces you to the hall, its purposes, which is to amplify women's stories and achievements. And so all 312 inductees are listed on the scrolls at that end of the gallery. They're listed by the year that they were inducted into the hall. So
Okay.
beginning in 1973, the most recent induction ceremony was 2024.
Who did we induct in 2024?
We inducted Serena Williams.
Hey, let's hear it for the tennis players of the world. Yeah, she was quite something. Excellent.
And I'm sorry, I gotta finish the transaction.
That's all right. Anyone else?
Yes. And let me.
We're checking out. Oh, look, they've got candles of women. That's kind of nice. I think I might need to light a. Look at these candles. Harriet Tubman and Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Now that's a candle. There we go.
All right. So.
That's all right.
24. Sorry, give you
That's all right.
the complete list.
Is it on there?
It is. It's
Oh.
on our website.
Oh.
And actually, like, I need to finish the transaction. Can I have your? Would you like your receipt emailed to you?
You don't have to give a receipt.
And
No receipt.
can I have your zip code?
13148, right here, Seneca Falls.
All right.
All
Thanks.
right.
So the second floor, we have rotating exhibits, and currently we have poster exhibit from the Smithsonian that does include a few of our inductees.
Excellent.
Inventors and creating childhood wonder.
I
An
love
exhibit
that.
of early 20th century women illustrators.
What I remember most was that a woman designed Monopoly and a guy took it. I think it's here, right?
Yep, it's
Yeah.
in that first exhibit, When Women Discover, When Women Innovate.
Yeah,
It's on
yeah,
the-
and then men steal. All right, thank you. Okay, guys, so we're going to see what women discover. This was one of my favorites. Many of us think that science is a male-dominated field, but women have contributed since the beginning too often. Their discoveries and inventions have been passed over or even claimed by men. Women who innovate. How do we know about we know a lot of things about things that are claimed by men because we're going to win this exhibit. Would I write bring you something claimed by men? Oh, yes. The Max and Zoe Irrevocable Trust Agreement. Drafted by one Brian Witt. Where does it say? Who might the trust maker be? The settler? Oh, yes. I, Shannon Marie Fogg, establish a trust for Max and Zoe Fogg? That's weird. As far as I know, Zoe had a terrible accident in New Zealand and she's trapped back with one Greg Willits in Oregon. I wonder what Greg Willits, a man, could do to a woman. Well, let's just see. Here we go. In Oregon, we've got the Willits 5 Pine LLC with Brian Witt as the manager. We've got Shannon Falk as the manager. Shannon Falk, didn't we establish at the very beginning, 13148 is my zip code. I wonder who the registered agent could be. Brian or Witt? And who's the manager of that shit show? Aw, my brother Greg Willits, of course. He manages Willits McKinsey Meadows because he's making money off the sister. Same with the 5 Pine Village. Yeah, that's how men steal from women. But unfortunately for the ding-a-ling that stole from this woman, I like to keep this thing about evidence box, Well, first of all, these days, Shannon passed away in 2022. I did not pass away. I am alive. I am well. I am at the National Hall of Fame for women. I didn't pass away. So, no, that's for the son of the guy that's managing the shit show in Oregon. That guy passed away. We're gonna use that term. But my favorite stealing of women, because how could it end out so badly that women keep getting stolen from? Well, if your father is a liar, then that's what happens. So, let's see, do I have it? Do I have the funnest one of all? Oh yeah, this is my favorite one. Billy thinks he knows people in in New York. Oh, Brian Witt? Is he the agent on something else? He's the agent of an equity. Oh, it was great to read Zoe's book. You mean the book where she got the hell away from Oregon and now she's trapped in Oregon? That is going to end, my friends. Oh, yeah. Because guess what? Looks like, Billy was thanking Tom for his open heart. He was assisting Adams in New York with the Security Exchange Commission? Oh no, how could he do such a thing? Well, he said, our family attorney is available for consultation. Let me tell you, the family attorney that used the durable power of attorney, revoked. Can you read that there, folks? Yeah, Shannon revoked your power of attorney, on October 19, 2019. So how is it they've been running around the pine trees stealing the money from Max and Zoe Fall? Well, let's go to page 18 of Zoe's custody evaluation. I think that one just cleans up the list. Oh, other sources of information. This is how you ended up in Oregon, Zoe. Other sources of information. On November 2008, we were trying to get through the 2020 tax deadline in New York, and Billy had to think of something. They're the grandparents. They're very concerned for Shannon's emotional health. Oh no. And then we move on down to Zoe's father. Zoe had come home concerned, walking in my dad watching a porn movie. What's worse than watching a porn movie? Ugh. Looking at your identity theft affidavit from 2013. Yeah, that kind of shows where the money really went from the people that are men that like to steal things from Shannon in federal cases. Let's see, here we go. There's a transfer agreement that Shannon didn't sign. Oh my goodness. Well, it's LLC, an Oregon limited liability company. Huh. It went to Merle C. Myers? Huh. There were Realty Solutions, Jason Bocci, and all these people agreeing? I didn't agree. I'm the woman who doesn't agree. In fact, to get rid of the Hells Angels, which I believe, let's see, where is that? That's actually in my 2013. You can't make this up. I'm a woman. It's not that women don't lie. I don't lie, but this is a good one. A Bay Area mortgage fraud thing for $10 million. Yeah, I have that. Including property that was wanting to be bought by Xanadu Investments. I wonder who that could be. Another man, I believe. It said, in a scheme to defraud banks. I wonder who else would be defrauding banks. Oh no. There's a lot of that going around. But now that we've gotten to my wondrous family, and the thing that's not a sale. This agreement's effective the 19th of December. The federal order wasn't until December 23rd. That's called bankruptcy fraud. That's what men do. Men that think they have a lot of power over women. And then that abuse my daughter. Ooh, I take that very personal. I don't lie, and neither does the evidence. This is the case. It took a guy, a Norteño by our methods, to take me into the police station and make a report. Yes, there is the report, my friends. You have it. You want to know who brought down the Hells Angels? Right there. He was in prison in Pelican Bay, but I sent the FBI. He was the gang task force person. The problems with New York, and Chris Garcia isn't in Pelican Bay anymore. Nah, he's free. He's liberated. Isn't that amazing? Thought using their name for something good, and all that Billy does is do things that are bad, along with his son-in-law. Yes, like distributions from New York. Like, I wonder if it's all connected. I think that's why Brian Witt was using powers of attorney. Really? Our family appreciates you. Do they really? Oh. Well, here's a letter from Bill Willits. Because we have limited legal options, that was 2021. So, 2024, you've got him lying to people all over California. Yes, the Children's Trust has, I believe, a whopping $1.1 million. So Zoe doesn't need to be job searching. She needs to get her ass the hell out of Oregon, and I am going to help that happen. Yes, it's the Women's Hall of Fame. What can I say? I'm that kind of woman that wants to get shit done. And we know that May's already mental health awareness. Don't take a traumatized child who has been sexually abused by her father. Yes, I think that just goes That is throughout this whole thing. Here we go. Here's another man. Oh yeah. Yeah. In some ways it might actually be good for Zoe. Michael was taking my daughter to Narcotics Anonymous at 12 years old. Why would that be good for a child? He claimed that it might be worth Michael's claimed that the property might be worth $150,000. If there's a children's trust in 2023 with 1.1 million, I would say that, yeah, New York was worth quite a bit more. Basic math. I can do that. But what I also can do is write. So when I do write, and I will, this wondrous book about all the lovely things, my daughter has had trauma since as long as she can remember, because her father is a voyeuristic, sex-abusing, despicable character, and he abused his daughter, and it's on the record. So she was also, yes, they thought, because they couldn't eat because Michael was shutting off the power. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Well, let's give Zoe her 3 wishes. I asked Zoe to describe what wishes come true. First, she wished she could fly. Zoe, you flew a paraglider and you had a crash. Don't fly paragliding when you're breaking up with boyfriends. There are bad boyfriends, because you don't know what your trauma is, because you've been disconnected from your mother. Your mother is here to help you, unlike your awful grandparents in Oregon B, narcissists. Yes, I'm a mother who loves my child. So, Zoe's flying. We don't want Zoe flying when she's upset and crashing. No, I don't like that. And she would have all the money in the world, give most of it to the poor. Good for her. And third wish, she wished all the divorce was done and permanently live with her mother. Well, me too, Zoe. Me too. And seeing as Billy was talking about divorce settlements, that's interesting, because in Billy's letter, he's talking about a divorce settlement, but then when you get a letter from Brian in 2023 to a different lawyer in a federal case, Brian Wood, of course, will lie and then say it was something he was helping with the... Oh, here we go. What's Brian's version? Let's see. Thanks for your patience. I represented Shannon on 2 matters: a fee dispute with her bankruptcy attorney and a review of tax claims. That's funny. The lawyer and the liar are lying simultaneously, but they didn't check with each other for each other's lies. So let me help you out. For these kind of problems in 2021, what did I do? Revoke. They've all been revoked. Yes, Bill Willits, the Willits, you are revoked. Consider this your notice. Now, let's go around and notice more about some other famous women, seeing as we determined that Serena Williams is in this crew. Let's see what else women have learned. Wonder where women teach. The Future Center. Share your voice. Here we go. Let's see. And this is a perfect union. A proclamation of the Declarations of Sentiments. They had to keep saying it over and over again because apparently men don't listen. We American women view our history with equanimity. We allow positive achievements to inspire us and negative omissions to teach us. This is here to teach you all, women, ladies. If bad attorneys use fraudulent POAs, get them in trouble. We recognize that no nation can boast balance until each member of the nation equally employs a woman What a shocker that would be. We promised to develop courage, that we may learn our colleagues' patience, educate our opponents. Well, you can't educate narcissistic psychos, but we can keep trying. Oh, yeah. Yeah, drop the keys. Drop the keys on that one, Jan. But we are on to Julie Crone, class of 2013. Julie was let's see, she won the Belmont Stakes. Hey, there you go, Julie. Who won the Belmont Stakes? A woman, Julie Crone. Yahoo, good for her. Women, when women create, ooh, we like this. Virginia Woolf. Now, I had a failed something attempt, and I was using Virginia Woolf as my goddess, but she wrote well while she was alive. So let's give you a Virginia Woolf quote. All these relationships between women, I thought rapidly recalling the splendid gallery of fiction. Women are too simple, Virginia Woolf. Virginia, you got it wrong. Gina Davis. We can easily create worlds where women are half the characters and do half of the interesting things. How about we do it where all the women are just like the focus of things? In the future, there'll be no female leaders. There will just be leaders. Amen to that, sister. I like that. Now we've got some shoes of something. Whose shoes? Oh, this looks like Amelia Earhart. How cool is that, guys? There she is, Amelia Earhart. There she's missing on Christmas Island. But, don't tell her. This town is now on the Vanity Fair Christmas list. Amelia Earhart, we're calling you. Come, come, come. Okay, I have got Amelia Earhart is like, we've got Wonder Woman over there, so that's going to be really fun. We've got to check out Wonder Woman because she's awesome too. So let's see about Wonder Woman, eh? Yes. Wonder Woman. All right, now we're on to gotten into my personal history of creepy men heisting things. You can't take away Wonder Woman's powers. Oh, no. Susan B. Anthony bench? What's it like when they bench Susan B. Anthony? Susan B. Anthony, sit down. She didn't. She was out there stumping for the speeches. Okay, now we have Wonder Woman. She's amazing. I don't know. That is a potted plant. Yeah, but all right, it's a strange setup. This museum is an interesting one. Okay, but these are all the women that are inducted into the Hall of Fame by years. We started this induction thing in 1973. Who's the first one? Jane Addams, education activist, humanity and social sciences. That's a good place to start, isn't it? And if you look right there in Seneca Falls, you can see the canal. And up there is the Vincenzo Bridge. You can't quite... Yeah, there, you could just see it. That is the fictional place where the character from It's Wonderful was saved by Clarence. He needed to come to the women who worked here. Women worked here. Yes. I was one of those women who worked here until men decided to try and take my house. And that just wasn't working. The women who worked here, where we are right now, is the old knitting mill. Yes. So this is what they made. Right here. Homespun weaving knitting. And it's considered women's work. Don't we all wear socks? That's like an equal opportunity thing. But let's go. Let's see. How far did we travel? How far have we gone? Well, I'll tell you one thing. When it comes to my daughter, if you abuse my daughter, I'll go to any lengths and every lengths. to hold your carnival. Let's see if we can go upstairs. We don't know where the stairs are. Do you work here?
Yeah.
Where? How do I get upstairs?
You want to go all the way down, turn left, and
Okay.
Yep.
So we're on the right path.
Yep.
See? National Hall of Fame. We are getting there. Yes, we are. Now that we've outed the faux men in our life, let's move along, shall we? Yes. Up we go. Because I can't wait to see the guy using the California power of attorney to help people in New York when I have a verified dispensary accounting due in New York. And I'm the trust maker on my children's trust, and trust me, it's not going to stand. Oh, no, no, no. Creating childhood wonder. Ah, that is what we should all be about, right? That's what men and women should do, is create childhood wonder. In the early 20th century, here for American Children's Books Publishers. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, so these are all illustrations of children's books. Well, never read my grandma's book. It's by a narcissist. It's false. So she's not digging on the beach. My grandma, she just liked to lock up her brother and call him insane. That's a narcissist. Here, though, we've got women's books and all the powers of writing. Yes, my friends, writing is a powerful tool. It's an art form. So, look at this. Don't show Banksy. I love the USA. Banksy's the guy who, shredded his art at Sotheby's. So, we don't want to do that here. We like Harriet Tubman and Susan B. Anthony. The Bible may be your ride, but not our shackles. Amen. I like that. If you can't trust me with your choice, how can you trust me with a child? Oh, God. Ask my mother that. Ugh. It's a bad question. All right. So, for Seneca Falls, it's pretty cool to see the things that, the art of women. That's a beautiful piece of art. So, let's see if I can get us through this. But yes, so we know that the Parker brothers stole the monopoly idea. Let's see if I can find that specific one, because that one's a really fun one. Women woven together. There we go. I am working on weaving my daughter back into reality. That you are not trapped in Oregon with a bad brother who is a horrible father, whose mother, when her son tragically passed, that's how we can put it. When her son tragically passed, what did she say? His mind was the enemy of yours. Yeah, a mother that blames a child's mind, there's something wrong. I kind of mind that kind of mother, and I don't want her around my daughter. No, not at all. Never. Not ever. No. Debbie Willetts is not fit to be a mother. No, she's not. She's a bad mother. So, I am Shannon Boggs. I am the mother of Zoe Falk, and apparently living on, my favorite part, where is this thing again? Apparently, I think Zoe will know that, I think my daughter would notice that, where does mom live? I would, if I had actually lived in Oregon, then maybe I would have been invited to the mourning ceremony for my nephew, but no, that would have been awkward, apparently. Awkward is what you've done to children. But no, Shannon Falk does not live in Sisters Oregon on Whit Road and manage there's two of them. I don't manage a Willits family, anything that's not really a family. No, thank you. And no, again, I'm the Mackenzie Meadows. You owe me some money for that. You're going to pay, though, for all the abuse you've done to my daughter. I take that very personal. Oh, yes, I do. And I think women should take it personal. If their child is being abused by a family member, don't stand for that. Stand up and be counted. Don't let it happen. Don't continue a cycle of abuse. Never, Let me see, though. I do want to, we got back again to the women that worked here. Writing women into history. There we go. There we are. We've got Gloria Steinem. We've got Simone Biles, I believe. Oh, that's painful. That's what Zoe's in right now is chronic pain. Hang in there, Zoe. Your mom's going to get you out of this BS. We're getting there. Little girl, we're getting there. One way or another. I was going to see if I could find the Little Women, the male scientists. There's one that was so dang interesting about the monopoly thing where Parker Brothers did it, and then a woman did it. It was called like Rents or something, and then the guy took it and called it Monopoly. It's so stupid. But yeah, you don't have monopoly on children, ever. That's the message of this. That's this woman's message to men that would abuse women. Step aside. That ain't gonna happen anymore. No. Life along the canal. We're getting there. We're getting there. So, whatever you're doing, stay curious, stay on top of it. If you have children, they're getting abused by family members, end the cycle. End the cycle. And whatever you're doing, however you're doing it, do it with gratitude, man. Oh yeah, here we go. See? Do it with gratitude. And then when you're done with your gratitude, this time, so my family doesn't stalk my book and then have my daughter write a bad book, there's a typewriter. Yeah. That's a way that you don't get stalked. You can write on a royal typewriter. Yeah. So I have quite the story of the grifty man. He's in New York and all kinds of things. But you're not going to be using my daughter in order anymore. Oh, no. So, on that note, I say, have your gratitude, travel with attitude, stand up for injustice, and be counted. Gratitude.